Flash Season 2 is upon us a while ago. It came out, premiered, and ended this freaking summer, or close to the summer, and I'm glad I got to finish the Flash Season 2 before Flash Season 3 comes out this October. And oh man, the feels get to you. Yo, what up, my Cheese Army? How y'all doing? It's Cheese Monster bringing you back with another video, and it's a review for Flash Season 2. Spoilers for Flash Season 1 because you have not seen it. Watch this show because it was great. Season 2 was great. Season 1 is great too. Just watch it. Or just look at my spoiler-free review. Link in the description. Oh my god, this show had so much to offer. But in Season 1, you pretty much finish off with the wormhole. He tries to close it. When he closes it, he creates many different portals to Earth 2. This other many world theory that comes into play where he has opened another portal to this new world. They call it Earth 2, where like different people of the same name, doppelgangers if you will, and they pretty much get confused. It's like metahumans, and you just like if something gonna happen that's like different, like a different story of you, that's pretty much Earth 2. And it's great how they went without the metahumans, just catching metahumans over and over again. And it's just amazing how they just even deal with that fact, the fact that you can get another world or another many different worlds that you can span from. So Earth 2, and many returning characters come back. But let's just talk about Barry Allen. Does so much in this show. It's so emotional, but like when he's funny, you're laughing with him, and when he's sad, you get him, you get his pain, and you think he's just a speedy dude, but he has some history in past. It was like when I saw Arrow. Arrow is just some dude, like a Robin Hood outfit, who's just like, you have failed the city. Pretty much Flash, who's just fast. He's just a metahuman, of course, but he's just fast. He just runs fast. So what do you add to him? And there's so much, and I never even noticed how he can do so much with this character. Bottom line is, Barry Allen, the guy who plays him, has nailed it. Every single time I've seen this guy, I'm like, oh my god, this guy is my Flash. And screw that 2018 movie, screw the Justice League movie. I think this guy is a great Flash. But you know, let's see. Point is, we see all these other characters like Snow and Cisco. Cisco has nailed the funny line. He was funny before, but he's funnier now. And like every time, he's that comedy relief that you expect, and he also adds to the story. And that's what I really like in a comedic relief actor. But Harrison Wells also returns, and he's not, you know, earbrought on or anything, but he is Harrison Wells. He's kind of a douchebag, but the point is, he's another Earth. You can pretty much perceive him in any way, and they do it in this world. And I'm like, this works, you know. He's a douchebag, and I kind of hate him because, you know, you loved Harrison Wells before, and even if he was a bad guy in the audience and you knew he was a bad guy, you're still like, you know, I have some sympathy for this guy. This guy was a dick. He's a douchebag, and I don't know why. Is it because he's sarcastic? He uses a lot of sarcasm, and at this point, it gets funny. But like, I'm like, come on, dude, chill the fuck out. We're trying to help. And he has a whole arc with his daughter, and he's trying to find her. The whole idea, and you get to the main, or like, I guess the storyline is the Flash. The Flash from Earth 2 is Jay Garrick. Jay Garrick, to me, was a bit of an on and off. And I had to spoil it to let you know why he was on and off, but he was just this heroic guy. He's like, yeah, I stopped bad guys on Earth 2, and there's a villain named Zoom, and he stole my speed, so yeah, I need to stop him. And he's emotional, and I don't know what to think of this guy. Was he a hero? And they do this big reveal, and it doesn't work in my favor. I'm like, I'll accept it, but okay, chill. It's not like the end of the world or anything. It wouldn't blow my mind. Some things blow my mind. Even when they kind of showed Reverse Flash, Harrison Wells, blah 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 blah. It was still kind of shocking. It was still kind of emotional. This is just like, And they bring back Barry Allen's mom and that story arc, and I thought they finished it off, but they still bring it back, pretty much making it a bit tedious, but still loved it. Point is, this show does so much that like spoilers have to be involved, and that's my spoiler alert. Point is, bottom line is, this show is great. Oh, not as great as Flash season 1 because you expect certain villains to be as great. Like Reverse Flash is more personal, while Zoom is the one guy that I really forgot to talk about because that's almost kind of a forgettable character. It's like he's a menacing guy. He even goes around the city just saying, "This is your god." Crush that guy. It's just like, it's emotional, but it doesn't affect me because Reverse Flash killed his mother. But this, it's kind of like, okay, I get it, you want speed, and it's kind of like, dude, I mean, you're pretty much arrogant, egotistic. That's stupid. It's like a cliche villain. And this one's like psychological. So, Zoom didn't do much for me, but besides those very 2 points, emotions and the chemistry between all these characters still exist. I think it was even better than season 1, but bottom line is I still like season 1 way better. It's always that thing that they're trying to make it bigger, but then it's just like, okay, we got it. Point is, I'm still going to give it the same rating for the fact that it is a great show. 9 out of 10 for this great show. Season 2 is amazing, and I thought like they couldn't top it off. And let's get to my spoiler section. Spoilers ahead. So, the fact that Jay Garrick becomes Zoom right off the bat is kind of stupid for me. And it was not even Jay Garrick. It was really Hunter Zolomon. There's like literally 3 identities. I'm like, dude, I don't get it. And the real Jay Garrick is like his father, and it's just kind of, it's a bit tedious. I think I couldn't handle it because of the fact that there was so many arcs just like left in the air, just like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. And I'm like, okay, we get it. You're trying to make it more emotional, like more performance, but still, in that point, I think it's just a bit more tedious in my opinion. But still love the show. Still like the idea that they're trying to make that reveal, but Zoom, in my opinion, was kind of just this character who's just like there to menace everyone and kind of left. But still, love Zoom's character. And the point is, the whole ending where just Barry Allen just takes off, just leaves, and pretty much attacks Reverse Flash and just tells Barry Allen's mother, her mother, and the mother, just like, yo, okay, I'm not gonna hurt you. And then you know the timeline's reversed. And the point is, I know they're trying to hint for the Flashpoint comic where Barry Allen doesn't become the Flash, is really someone else. Is, well, you know, the whole arc with freaking Iris's dad pretty much finding Wally West and the whole he becoming the Flash because he is a Flash. I don't know how they're gonna do Flashpoint. I saw the trailers for it. I'm not gonna do a review on it, but my impression of it is just like that show is gonna turn into kind of a bad show. I don't know how they're gonna do Flashpoint because Barry Allen is a Flash. Like Flashpoint, it looks so complicated and messed up that I'm like, dude, Barry Allen should have done it. But it's a great arc that they explored. It's just that I think it should have stuck to the comics. Whatever. The point is that is a bit off. And Zoom and Jay Garrick is just stupid. He gets crazy and he tries to act crazy and you're like, okay, I get it. And he creates that whole double effect where like he finds some future self or past self and he just convinces him to say, you know what? Yeah, take a hit from me. And you know, he takes a hit. All that kind of crap, and then Flash kind of does that. Yeah, I'm gonna create my own doppelganger. I'm gonna fool you. I'm like, dude, Zoom. Really? Like, you didn't fall for that. You pretty much fell for that. Oh my god. It's great, Zoom. I don't know, man. Zoom is a bit pissing me off sometimes, and the fact that, like, his weird voice in his black suit. But I did like the fact that he was just like, yo. He just comes in, bashes everyone who comes to the police departments, comes into the journalist rooms, like, this is your god. Yeah, and I've made him fall. And I'm like, that's pretty cool and menacing. And I love that they just recover. And the final fact that I really need to talk about is just him going into the Speed Force. I understand it's whole mythological, he needs to come in terms with his mother, but then again, in the end, he really doesn't. So I don't get the whole sequence. And they did it too late. I liked how they just got rid of his speed. I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. How are they gonna get it back? Because I know he will get it back, but it's just like the whole suspense of how he's gonna get it back. And they show us, and I'm like, get it, and it's so metaphorical, but it just stop. It's just way too sappy. I get all the characters, and they're not really characters, just like the atomic particles, but come on, no science, man. I know it's Flash, and then science is a key, but this show does that thing where it's trying to be like, okay, let's go more philosophical, and I'm like, no, man, just don't. Just don't. Okay, I get it. Barry Allen's mother died. Just to get over the fact and literally leave the past, because the whole idea of him going back to the past is, I think, against this character, because he knows by now that that's a bad thing. He knows. He saw it in season 1. He knows. And yet he still does it. Let's let that go. And I know Flashpoint is one of those storylines that are intriguing for some, and I am curious to see how they would do that in season 3, because I'm a little scared but also a bit optimistic about the whole approach of Flashpoint. Let's see the season 2 when they premiere in October, because man, I am a bit excited for the season 3, really excited. So what did you think of Flash season 2? What is your favorite moment, and did you like Zoom? For me, Zoom is one of those on and off characters. I liked him and hated him at the same time, but still, did you like Zoom? And what did you think of season 2? Was it a great or okay show? Anyway, leave that comment below, like that video, and till next.